I will be peg-fed in the near future because I won't be able to eat solids or drink, won't be able to walk. My life will be, a few years on, it's going to be dramatically different, and it's frightening. I was born in 1972, March the 6th. I had 2 sisters, I was the baby. So 2 older sisters. My eldest sister Tracy was also born with muscular dystrophy, so I was a complete replica of her. I've got a curved spine, it affects my hips. My middle sister Sarah, thank God she was totally clear of everything. Growing up, I just sort of like walked on my toes till I was 20 because my Achilles were tight, and I sort of waddled. I think I'm very strong now because my parents give me such a strong foundation that they never let my disability affect my childhood. It changed sadly in 1980. My sister Tracy, who was 5 years older than me, so she went for surgery to lengthen her Achilles. At that stage, we didn't realise that we had malignant hypothermia, allergic to anaesthetic. So during the operation, something went wrong. Her temperature escalated off the scales. Sadly, she passed away from that. Being a complete double with like Tracy, but younger, the way I look at it is she saved me. She saved my life because now I knew that I had MH, and it made me a stronger person. When I came out of high school, I was a private nanny for 2 boys who are now men with their own babies. The reason I chose leisure after nannying is just because I was too heartbroken to do that career again. I just went through life, living life, and always did driving, worked full time, and never thought about it in a negative way. My muscular dystrophy was definitely changing, and the doctors kept saying that you need to prolong your walking as much as you can, you need to step away. So we met online, and I can remember talking to Dave the first time we met, and I said, I think we were at school together in the same year, and he said, actually, I do remember you from like different operations that you had. I love everything about him. Honestly, he's just kind, considerate, funny, and we just live really happy lives, and we talked about everything.
There was an obvious sort of can-do sort of attitude.
When Dave met me, I was just walking without no walking aids. So Dave's known me, quite physically normal, and he's seen me now.
I don't think there was ever really any thought about that. Obviously I was aware that, things were progressive, but, there's certainly no regrets.
So we've been married 22 years this year in September. I always wanted children, but I knew. I was always very honest, and I gave Dave the choice to walk away. I feel guilty, I still feel guilty, because I think Dave would be a lovely dad, but he's a super uncle. And I had my nephew Dan, who I've said before, I was so close, and he's my world. So when my mum was poorly with cancer, the nurse suggested that perhaps the hospice was our next step. So I'd never heard of Forest Holme Hospice until then. Honestly, when I walked through the doors of that hospice, it was immediate how warm, caring, and I always say it was like a humongous virtual hug. 15 months after my mum had passed in Forest Holme, sadly we found that my dad was there too, but on the plus side I knew that he'd be cared for beautifully, dignity, I knew that he was going in there and the end was coming, but he'd be looked after. I wanted to volunteer because I'll never be able to pay back what they did for my parents, and I absolutely love it. I think Dave has always backed me. Every mad idea I've had, like throwing myself out of the Spinnaker Tower to ABSO 100 metres, to apply for Strictly. When I've gone to him and said, should I do it? And he's like, why haven't you done it yet? So he's always backed me. He gives me confidence. So when I have a bad day, probably every part hurts. My ankles are extremely painful. The deterioration is I can't physically walk without a walking aid now. I will be peg fed in the near future because I won't be able to eat solids or drink, won't be able to walk. My life will be, a few years on, it's going to be dramatically different, and it's frightening.
I think Tiff's more worried about it than me. You know, there's often the comment about, I don't want to be a burden, stuff like that. You've just got to, you know, set out, I think, to enjoy life together, and yeah, future-wise, we'll handle it when we handle it. You know, as it comes along, we'll work it out. We're a team.
I can't help that I was born with this. I didn't want to be born with this. I can't help it. And I think I've made such a good thing from my life from having a disability. You know, I'm proud of myself and I've done a lot with my life. My message for Dave is, I love you always. Even when I'm not here, I'll be by your side.